And we'll be back with the 119-pound weight class that's coming up next after these local messages.
Remember your first house? How you made it just the way you wanted it? At Wells Fargo, we know what you put into your home. That's why our people make sure you get the most out of it by getting to know you and what stage you're in. So whether that stage calls for a loan to buy a home or to perfect the one you already have, talk to us and see how we can help. Wells Fargo, the next stage.
At 119 pounds, Class 1A, it's going to be Andy Ohnemus of Southeast Warren Liberty Center, a senior, undefeated on the season. At 47-0, he'll be wrestling against Brandon Bohlke of Kingsley Pearson, an impressive freshman, 48-1 on the year. In Class 3A at 119 pounds, Eric Hoffman of Davenport North, a junior, against Matt Kelly of Dubuque Hempstead, who won with that dramatic pin yesterday, a sophomore, 34-3 on the season. And our featured match in Class 2A, Aaron Conway of Marion, a senior at 46-1, finished third a year ago. He will wrestle against Josh Swanson of Knoxville, a sophomore who was a qualifier last season. Well, Jim, what do you think about this 2A matchup?
The 2A, 119 pounds. You got two guys that are real rangy, complementary styles. You probably, just on paper, you'd favor Conway. Aaron Conway's got one loss on the year. He's third in the state last year in 02. But, when you get here, you just can't take anything for granted. You got to go out there and wrestle the match. But it'll be interesting to see how these two tall, rangy 119-pounders go at it.
Well, Conway got here, beating a champion in the quarterfinal round, Dustin Feiner of Emmetsburg, Armstrong Ringstead. And then he defeated Boone Hayes of Creston in the semifinals. Conway of Marion, Swanson of Knoxville. And right away, Conway gets control.
Yeah, jumping in on a low single. And tell you what, he's got his ankle locked up there. He's got to try to maybe reach around for the crossface and try to threaten him, put him on his back. He just did just that, but he wasn't able to get the points. The referee's taking his time, giving the call here. Doesn't feel like the athlete has gotten control. Agree with that. Josh Swanson has been pretty good. He's hugging onto that left ankle of Conway.
There's the 2 points.
But not enough to show that he has any type of control.
So it's a 2-0 advantage for Conway. Conway, 160 career wins. He's never won a state championship, but he's always been right there.
I think he'd trade 159 of them in for a title right any second of it right now. So here's his chance to do the deal.
Well, lots of action between Ohnemus and Bohlke. Ohnemus on his back.
Southeast Warren athlete in the bottom of your upper right-hand screen. He's undefeated on the year.
Can Bohlke get the fall?
And Bohlke is just a freshman with the 48-1 record going into this tournament. Here's his chance for glory. Got to try to get the head off the mat. Nice job of Ohnemus fighting it off, but that headlock is tight.
That's in your upper right-hand corner of your screen.
This would be a major upset here. Oh, great job by Ohnemus coming back and fighting off that. That shows a lot of courage there. Going to be down 5-0.
And Hoffman out in front of Kelly at Class 3A. Hoffman out to a 2-0 lead there. Conway up 2-0 in our featured match against Swanson. Conway's coach Bruce Weisinger said he had to have the confidence in his ability that he could do this.
Well, Bruce was a teammate of mine at Iowa State. It's funny to watch these tall, lanky guys wrestle. Bruce was shorter, stockier guys. He certainly has some good skills in the top position. He's just all over. You can have his ankle clear out there, and he's all the way around behind you. He just covers you like a web.
The reach advantage, huh?
Yeah.
That's the end of the first period in that one. A 2-0 advantage for Conway of Marion. Swanson of Knoxville, coached by Tony Rosenboom, who has 3 sophomore qualifiers this year, so the future looking pretty bright for the Knoxville program.
Conway's going to notify the referee. He's going to go with the Olympic start. Gives Swanson the escape.
So it's a 2-1 advantage now for Conway. Just underway in the second period of that match. Kelly out in front of Hoffman 4-0, and Bohlke has a 5-0 advantage over Ohnemus. That's a freshman against a 4-time qualifier.
Like I said, that'd be a major upset in your upper right-hand screen if Bohlke was able to close the deal there. Oh, nice job by Swanson over here on featured mat. He's got Conway in a little bit of trouble. He's not going to get any back points for him. It's a little bit surprising there, but he's going to jump out to a, looks like a 3-2 lead. You cannot take anything for granted. Here we've got, you know, what you think is two athletes that are got a chance of being favored here, and they're both find themselves down midway through the second period.
Swanson on top now, and President Joe Heskett inspired him as a wrestler. He really liked his style. Heskett, of course, the former Iowa State national champion.
Well, what that means is that he's got a cradle. Joe had one of the best cradles that round.
Working on.
Yeah, hit a lot of guys with it.
Swanson's starting to take control of this match.
He is, and when you're tough in the top position, riding the legs the way Swanson is, and he's just not hovering there. He's putting pressure on him. Notice how he tries to keep him up. He's got the cradle locked. Isn't able to close the deal there, but now Granby roll attempt by Conway. That was warded off pretty well by Swanson. Now a headlock over here in the upper right-hand screen.
Now Ohnemus taking control.
Yep, trying to get a headlock, but I don't think it's there.
Not yet.
He's going to give up position on this.
Yep.
He's being ridden pretty well in that second period up in the upper right-hand screen. Like I said, that'd be a big upset.
Feature bout has 23 seconds to go, second period. Swanson up Knoxville. Perhaps a bit of a surprise, a 3-2 lead over Aaron Conway of Marion. Conway 46-1.
We've kind of neglected the fact that Hoffman and Kelly are tied up down there in the bottom screen there 4-4, but Swanson doing a night. I think that was a great second period. Great second period. Got the reversal and rode him out.
Bohlke again has Ohnemus in some trouble.
He's got the cradle locked up. And now referee Mike Allen is looking to the mat judge to see what they're going to call here. They're going to call it 5-3, give him a takedown.
Good one here, 3-2 as we start the third period. Conway and Swanson.
Swanson doing a nice job lowering his hip level. See how he's got the left ankle of Conway's trapped. That's really the operative thing with the technique. If he can keep that ankle raised, which he just did. He stepped all the way over. And now the official stops it. Whoa, that was a close call. You could see how the knee was bent in a precarious angle, just as he looked like he was getting back points, but that really was the reason why Conway had turned over, and referee Rodney Earlywine decided to stop it. But nonetheless, Swanson gets a takedown.
That's a 5-2 advantage now for Swanson of Knoxville.
Goes right into a cradle.
Being aggressive with that lead. And now he tries to turn Conway, but Conway gets out of it and gets the reverse. It's a 5-4. Advantage now for Swanson, and Ohnemus scoring points in the 1A bout, but now Conway has Swanson in trouble.
just as that happened, then he comes back with a cradle of his own, so Conway's going to get 3 points. That's going to take the match score to 7-5.
And now it's Conway with the advantage. Back and forth they go. 50 seconds to go.
Conway has the lead in the left-hand side of your screen.
There's the score. It's down to 45 seconds. Swanson.
I just get the feeling that won't be the last point scored in these bouts.
7-6 now. They give a point to Swanson there. And things are really heating up down in that 3A bout.
They're heating up all
Hoffman
over.
And Kelly. Yeah.
You've got Hoffman up by a 10-9 score against Kelly. Matt Kelly from Dubuque Hempstead, sophomore.
Well, was his victory yesterday exciting?
Yeah, he had a headlock against the #1 ranked wrestler in that weight class, Mitch Mueller from Cedar Rapids, Kennedy. Big surprise. So, little injury time. This is Coach Bruce Weisinger on the left-hand part of your screen. Both athletes getting, looks like, a little bit of instruction. Look to the other screens. On your bottom screen, there's about 23 seconds left. And Kelly has is trailing in the top position, down 10-9 with about 15 seconds left. Ohnemus is trying to come back into that match. He's also in the top position with about 18 seconds left.
Three exciting matches going on all at the same time, and all of them are coming right down to the finish.
It's up to Swanson to try to do something here. He's going hard upper body.
15 seconds to go between Swanson and Conway.
Swanson has that ankle lock. He's going to try to probably move around to the side, but Conway's doing a nice job of staying square. We saw that action before, how beneficial it was.
And Hoffman has defeated Kelly. Hoffman of Davenport North, the 3A champ. But here with 5 seconds to go, Conway trying to hold off the charge by Swanson. And he does it. Aaron Conway of Marion, a state champion as a senior. It was a long time coming, Jim.
It really was. I tell you, he didn't have it easy either. That was a nice job by Swanson working himself back into the match.
Good sportsmanship.
There's nothing but respect down here for all these athletes. Ohnemus,
time ran out on that one.
Came up a little short. And how about that freshman in the upper right-hand screen, Bohlke?
Brandon Bohlke of Kingsley Pearson, the freshman, a winner in Class 1A. And Aaron Conway is the champion in 2A. Conway of Marion finally gets his state title.
Brandon Bohlke of Kingsley Pearson is your 1A state champion at 119 pounds, just a freshman. I tell you what, you got the early advantage there, and I understand you got some help from a teammate. Tell us how that first part of the match kind of really went your way.
Well, it actually wasn't help from a teammate. It was a kid used to wrestle at our school. He's out of college now and comes back a lot and wrestles with us. And he taught me a move where when they get a single up, I can hook with my other leg. And he taught me that, and it sits them to their butt. So I started working with that, and I come across with a headlock at the end and took him right to his back.
You and your coach look a little excited there.
Yeah, it was a pretty awesome feeling.
You're a freshman. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right.
Presenting the Class 3A 112-pound awards, assistant coach Jeff Hall of Des Moines.
To you by Coca-Cola Classic.
Presenting the Class 1A 119-pound awards, Coach Clinton Kodum of Kingsley Pearson. 8th place, Matt Wilkin, Clarksville. 7th place, T.J. Stump, Clarion Goldfield. 6th place, Gannon Jerlead, Wapello. 5th place, Wade Sundell, Ogden. 4th place, Chris Udish, Akron Westfield. 3rd place, Dane Ryder, Hudson. Runner-up, Andy Ohnemus, Southeast Warren Liberty Center. And the Class 1A 119-pound champion from Kingsley Pearson, Brandon Bohlke.
And 3A medal award ceremonies right after these local breaks.
Call Rule and Rule today for great service provided by great people. And watch us on KWQC TV6.
The best thing you can build through family volunteering is a loving relationship.
It's a way to help others in the community that maybe aren't as fortunate as we are, and it gives us a chance to instill values in our children that volunteering is important. Everything doesn't get done in this world because somebody gets paid for it. Sometimes you have to do it just because you like to do it.
And you get a good feeling from it. And you're going to have fun doing it.
Bring your family closer together. Volunteer.
For the best value on used cars and trucks, don't miss the Green Chevrolet Chrysler UCTV Shopping Network, 10 a.m. Saturday on KWQC TV6.
When news happens around the world and right here at home, turn to the Quad Cities news leader, KWQC TV6, the station that cares for you.
Eighth place, Matt Baller, Columbus Waterloo. 7th place, Derek Vogelsang, Maquoketa. 6th place, Andy Schmidt, Clear Lake. Fifth place, Les Gracer, Hampton Dumont. Fourth place, Boone Hayes, Creston. Third place, Dustin Feiner, Emmitsburg. Runner-up, Josh Swanson, Knoxville. And the Class 2A 119-pound champion from Marion, Aaron Conway.